Hi guys, welcome back. This is Wes here, and today we're going to be installing some vertical blinds for the sliding glass doors. I got these at Home Depot. They're Hampton brand, and they didn't have the exact height. So what I'm going to try to do is get it set up and get it measured to where I have about a 1/2 inch of clearance on the floor, and then I'll cut the blinds. Don't know for sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm sure we'll figure something out. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to open it up and see what all we got inside. It says all the hardware is included, but I need to know what kind of tools we're going to need because I haven't done this before. This will be a first time for both of us. So this is going to go above the door, and I'll probably have, let's see. So we need this piece to the door opening itself. Some clips for it. And then there's all of our blades, and looks like a cover for the front to hide the piece that holds it all that we're going to mount. So it looks like Phillips screws. That ought to do it. So I'll probably get my drill with a Phillips screwdriver bit. Make it go a lot quicker. I'll be back in just a minute. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to mount these brackets. And then this piece will clip in to the brackets just like this. And if you'll notice here, the bracket's turned up like this. If we just turn it, makes it a lot easier for us to get in with those screws. And they've got a piece of tape back here, the double-sided tape. We're going to peel that off, stick it on the wall, and put 2 screws in it. And I went ahead and switched to a different kind of screw because I was a little concerned their screws aren't very long, and I want ours to really stick in the wood. So I'm going to use 2-inch screws instead. All right, so we got our clips up, and there's a piece right here where you can press on it to unclip it. We want that facing the wall on both of them. And now we're going to rotate it to where it goes in like this on the front part, and then we'll snap it into the back. Okay. And then what you're going to want to do is make sure that it's centered. So I'm going to measure from the edge of the trim over to the edge of the curtain. And then I'm going to do that on both sides and make sure that they match. Right now, I've got about 2.5 on this side and about 3/4 of an inch on this side. So we'll bring it over a tad. That's not bad right there, about 1 5/8 inches on either side. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this is the same space away from the wall all the way down. So we're going to bring it out, and to the outside I'm going to put it at 3 inches. And I ended up finding another bracket in there, so I just centered it up and put that one on there too. A little extra support always helps. 3 inches. 3 inches. 3 inches. So now, what we need to figure out is our blinds will clip into these things right here. So we're going to have to figure out what the measurement is from the clip to the floor, and then subtract about a 1/2 inch, and then that's what will be taken off the blinds themselves. We'll measure from the hole of the clip to whatever our measurement is, and then we'll chop those off. So let's get our tape measure. And you can see where it clips into place. So we'll measure to the top of that clip. And I have exactly 77 inches. So if we do 76.5, which is 6'4½", and cut all them blinds there, it'll look perfect. Now that we've got that, we're going to tighten up our nuts on the top, and then we're going to install our piece that goes around. Here's our cover, and we've mounted those plastic pieces, and I just did one on either side and then one somewhere somewhat close to the middle. All right, now this literally just clips on there, and then as soon as you get it clipped up, you need to make sure that it's even on both sides. Okay, and now that we've got this in, it comes with little angle brackets. And you can see here, they're like a clear type of thing, and it clips into here, and then it clips in your side skirts. So let's get those on. These angle brackets here, these are the side skirts, and they literally just push right up against the wall. There's nothing that holds them to the wall. And now we're ready to cut our pieces and start installing it. Be right back. All right, guys, we're back, and I went ahead and brought these to my dad's house, and he's got a miter saw. And if you go real slow, get them all stacked together and make sure that they're all real flush with each other, then it turns out pretty nice. You can cut them with scissors if you need to, but this is a lot quicker to do it with a miter saw. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that hole that we saw earlier, and we're gonna clip it up in these clips. Just like that. So let me give you a closer look at these clips. That way you guys can tell what's going on. So these are the clips that I was talking about. And that is where it clips in there. And you're going to want these clips turned sideways like they are, and then just go ahead and stretch it out over the whole area. So this is why we want the clips to be turned sideways. That way you're not fighting each vein whenever you put them on. And they literally just push right up into the clip. It's pretty easy to do. After you're all done, you'll want to open and close them a couple times and make sure that none of them touches the floor. If they do, then you can just take a pair of scissors and cut just like 1/8 or so off, or however much you need. I'd say that looks pretty good, guys. Might have to trim up a little bit of these. But that'll definitely help with the sun pounding down and Might even save on our energy bill a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Be safe, and we'll see you in the next one.